Hi, Moms Nation leaders. I just wanted to spend a few minutes explaining a little bit more about Preview Day, which you are going to see a whole lot of in the coming weeks on our social media and in our communication. And as leaders, I wanted to make sure that you had a full understanding of just what it is that we are doing. So, we had this idea of coming up with some sort of outreach event that you could do in your existing meetings. It wasn't going to be anything huge or extra that needed to do, but it was still an intentional effort that we could invite new moms to. So the idea that we came up with is an open house in your meeting. Um, we're calling it Preview Day, and these Preview Day open houses will happen in your second meeting of the year, with the exception of just one group. Um, Dyer Middles this year is going to have theirs on their third meeting just for scheduling reasons. But what's going to happen at this meeting? It's going to look very similar to a normal meeting. We're just going to have a little extra hype. And the central team is going to come and step in to support this meeting. And what we mean by support is we are planning and bringing the food. We are planning and bringing the speakers. We are planning a whole meeting in a box with activities and everything that you need to do. We are also going to have some raffles, both for those who are attending as guests as well as those who invite and bring guests. So we have lots of exciting things planned, and we just think this is going to be a really fun way to give new moms a taste of what our groups look like. So with that, because this is new, we need your help with promoting. And I wanted you to know what the plan is and what that timeline looks like, so that you can join with us in doing this. So beginning next week, I will have promotional materials available. We have postcards that we've made and printed that can be handed out as invitations. I'm working on flyers that we can print out and hang around the community on community billboards, in businesses that give you permission to hang them up. There will be an event created on both Facebook and on the wearefaith.org and momsnation.org websites. One event per each group. So there will be an event tied back to your specific group. There will also be a main landing page at wearefaith.org for all of the Preview Day dates, so that there is one centralized place that people can go to. That centralized page will be linked to the Linktree, so that is really easy for everybody to grab, and you don't have to remember what the URL is, even though it's very easy. It's just going to be wearefaith.org/MN preview. The RSVP form for that will open up next week. It's just going to be an additional question and option that's added to our normal info request form. If you haven't noticed, every time we do any outreach or anything, that form is just tweaked a little bit. And I have the ability to create that form in such a way that people aren't answering questions that they don't need to answer. After that, for the week of August 18th, that's when promotion's really going to start. I am working on putting together some promotional packages to send to our Faith Church locations with announcements and slides to be included in weekend services. Our admins will also have just a general info and FAQ sheet provided to them just in case calls and questions come into the offices. Like I said, those Facebook events will be created, and we will start pushing and promoting those events across our social media pages. You are welcome to share them to your groups and to your personal pages, and encourage your groups to start inviting. The details of the raffles and how to enter those will be included in all of those events. If you would like posters and flyers to hang around your community. They will be provided for your first meetings, but if you'd like to start hanging them around before that, just let me know and I can get those to you. I will also be adding each of the preview days to the Town Planner website. Beginning in September, the Moms Nation news email will include details about preview day so that everybody knows about that. There's lots of people that get our monthly newsletter that are not current members. They are people that have requested information too. So this is going to be another great opportunity to invite some of those people to come check us out. And then the first 2 weeks of September, we'll have our first meetings. So like I said, those flyers and postcards will be available at your first meetings. We have already included the announcement in your meeting in a box. So that announcement will be made to your groups with encouraging all of your participants that are there in attendance to grab some postcards and some flyers and to invite some friends to preview day. On September 7th, that is when Moms Nation Sunday is at all the Faith Church locations. So promotional materials will be provided during Moms Nation Sunday for that, as well as we will have posters that are hung around the Faith Church locations on Moms Nation Sunday as well to help promote Preview Day. September 13th, the new issue of the paper comes out, and we were lucky enough to be able to create an ad that goes in the paper that will highlight Preview Day along with all of our groups. And then those preview days will happen starting September 17th and they'll go through October 10th. So you will you'll see all of those dates when all of this communication comes out. You should know what your preview day date is so that you can start inviting people to it. So just pay attention to that when you see that communication. And if you have any questions, there will be more information coming out as we go. We will share more information about what preview day will actually look like and what we are asking for from all of our leaders and the role that you will play in guest experience and welcoming all these guests in and what that's going to look like and the things that we have planned just to make that special and fun. But for now, just we ask for your excitement and your support and participation as we continue to do this work of inviting moms into community with us. Thank you.